Hi everyone, firstly I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed. We finally reached our annual goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers, so really and truly thank you everyone who subscribed. And we've been listening to your comments, and a lot of you have been commenting on our roof cleaning videos and asking about the different types of roof tiles and how do you know when you should pressure wash or how do you know when you should soft wash. So we're going to make a bit more of an educational video today, and it's also aimed at people who might have decided to get their roof clean and they wanted to know about the different methods for roof cleaning and which might be best for their type of roof. So firstly, I wanted to talk about the four main types of roof cleaning. Those are pressure washing, soft washing, moss removal and steam cleaning. So I'm going to start off with pressure washing, which is probably the most common method that we use here at LBC. And if you've decided to get your roof and you've been doing a bit of research online, you might have heard a lot of horror stories and people telling you, oh, you shouldn't get your roof cleaned. Well, that isn't entirely true. There are certain types of tiles, and we'll come on to that in a minute, which are absolutely fine to get pressure washed. And there are other certain types of tiles where you shouldn't really pressure wash. So I'm going to dive in to the types of tiles and talk about which ones react well to pressure washing and which react not so well. So in this pile here, we've got some clay tiles. We've got a sandy faced clay tile there. We've got a nice smooth faced clay tile here. So in some of the comments I've mentioned before that smooth tiles that haven't got that sandy face, especially if they're clay tiles, they react really well to pressure washing. You're not going to do any damage at all from pressure washing that surface. And you can see this is a rosemary clay tile and it's got a natural variation in the colour. Some customers have got confused in the past. We've cleaned the roof and the tiles are left like that and they're like, oh, how come it's two different shades? So just to be wary that some tiles come and they're not a complete, unique, uniform colour. So although these are all clay tiles in this stack, this one has got a sandy face. So again, this one would be okay for pressure washing because underneath it's all clay. And this is one of the older tiles here. It's a Bridgewater clay tile, and you can see it's actually got some black carbon stain in here. You can tell that it's sunken into the tile. This has probably come from a busy main road, a house on a busy main road, and you can see the black here. So even if we were to pressure wash this, it's unlikely to get it back to the original orangey red colour underneath. To get that black off, you need to use some carbon removal acid or some other methods to remove the acid from the surface. So over in this pile, we've got our concrete tiles. So you can see that's a concrete tile and it's actually been coloured on the surface. So this one, especially if this is on a roof and it's been up there for a while, this is likely to deteriorate a bit. And if you then go and pressure wash this, you do risk a chance of going through the top layer of the colour and leaving a patchiness underneath. So not ideal for pressure washing this one. We'd probably use one of the other methods such as moss removal and biocide treatment or soft washing. Here's another concrete tile at the bottom. Again, depending on the condition of the tiles, they might be okay for pressure washing, but again you can see it's got kind of a coloured surface, so if there's any chance of making it look patchy, then we'd avoid pressure washing it and revert to one of the other methods. So if you have a look at this tile, this is the sort of thing we come across every single week. You've got a tile that's originally red and orange in colour, but down here you can see it's all discoloured with all the black. So a lot of that is organic staining, and that will actually come off with our cleaning methods. If you look closely at the ridge tile over here, you can see all the different types of organic growth that we get off with our cleaning method. Again, this is a ridge tile, so this would be absolutely, it's a ridge clay tile, so it'd be absolutely fine to pressure wash it. You've got moss, which is probably the main reason most people get their roof cleaned. You've got some algae there. You've got some white lichen, which is sometimes mistaken for bird poo, and you've got general discoloration from the organic elements. So the second type of roof clean that we spoke about is moss removal, manual moss removal, where we use a scraper and we remove the moss from the roof and then treat it with a biocidal wash, which helps to deter the moss growth. So if we've got a very sandy faced tile and we're going to risk taking off too much of that sandy face and risk leaving it looking patchy, we'd go away from pressure washing and we'd think about maybe scraping the moss using manual scrapers and then treating the roof with a biocidal wash. So the third main type of roof cleaning method is soft washing. This is basically where we use bleach-based chemical to clean the organic stains from your roof. So if you've got a concrete tile such as this one, which is very porous in nature, pressure washing it is just going to open up some of those pores, make it more porous. It's going to mean that the tile is going to get more damp more easy in the future. So pressure washing wouldn't be the very best method for this. We'd probably opt to soft wash it, especially if it hasn't got a lot of moss. We could just spray it with a soft wash solution and it will kill a lot of this organic staining, which you can see on this tile. So here you've got black spot, you've got some white spot, you've got some algae and some general organic growth. So all of those organic stains, if we soft wash this roof, they'd all be killed and you'd revert back to this colour underneath that you can see up here. The fourth method is steam cleaning. So steam cleaning, we'd normally use that if we've got a very delicate old roof. Sometimes the old clay tiles can become a bit weathered and they can start to be a bit flaky and start to peel away. So then we wouldn't want to pressure wash it. We'd want to be very careful and clean it with a lower pressure, higher temperature, such as steam cleaning. Steam cleaning is probably one of the gentler methods that we can use, and it's great for if your tiles are very old and very delicate. So the four methods of roof cleaning again are pressure washing, moss removal, soft washing and steam cleaning. To recap, pressure washing is fine for surfaces such as slate tiles and clay tiles and some concrete tiles that are in good condition and haven't got too much of a sandy face or haven't been coloured at the top of the concrete tile. Moss removal, we'd use that method for sandy face tiles where there would be a risk to take off too much of the sandy face and leave the tile too porous when pressure washing, or even remove some of the top colour when pressure washing and leave it patchy. Then we'd opt for moss removal and biocide treatment. In this method you're not going to see such a transformation with the colour of the roof, but the roof will be clean, it will be moss free, but if you're using a biocide it's likely going to be the same colour that it was before cleaning. Soft washing, we'd use that on roofs if they haven't got too much moss. If they have got too much moss, we'd use the manual moss removal method first, and then we'd soft wash the tiles to kill all the organic stains such as the white spot, the black spot and the green algae stains. The final method was steam cleaning, and again if the roof is very old, some very old clay roof tiles begin to flake away, begin to become a bit flaky, and pressure washing would be a bit too aggressive. Even scraping could be a bit aggressive, so we want to get up there, get nice and close and clean it with steam and low pressure. So I hope you found that video useful. If you've got any comments, please do leave them below, and if you'd like to get a quote for your roof cleaning, please get in touch. We make sure that we visit every roof clean before cleaning to establish the best and most suitable method that's going to give you the best results, but make sure not to damage any of your roof or roof tiles. So thanks for listening, guys. If you're other exterior cleaning companies and you clean roofs, we'd love to hear your favourite method by leaving a comment below, and if you have any other questions, please do comment below and I'll answer them back myself. Again, thank you so much for everyone who subscribed to our channel. We really do appreciate it. We really appreciate all the likes, all the subscriptions and all the comments. So if you're enjoying our videos, please make sure to click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here for the LBC website, click here for some roof cleaning videos, and click here for some other pressure washing videos.